What's up, everyone? This is Gail Dudley with your News in Motion. What's happening? How are you? How are you doing on this Wednesday morning? Today is Wednesday, October the 21st, 2020. Good morning, Brenda Randleman. Good morning, sis. How are you? Good morning, Pastor Alex. How are you? Good morning to everyone that's coming in on this Wednesday morning. Yep, I'm still smiling. I'm still in the residue from yesterday. I can't really explain it, but God did a shift yesterday. And all I know is that I am going to be obedient to his move and what it is that he's doing. I am so grateful that God has trusted me with this assignment. I'm grateful. Good morning, Adrian. I am grateful that that he's helping me not to become distracted. I'm also extremely grateful that he's defining some things for me. Good morning, Latrice Jones. Someone said yesterday on Twitter, after being, God just showed up yesterday. None of us can argue what God did on yesterday. And I am still, like I said a few moments ago, I'm still in that space. I think I cried most of the day yesterday, but crying tears of joy and gladness and crying tears. That's right, Latrice. I'm going to stay in his flow. Good morning, Diane Ladybug. I'm just in awe of God. Just a side note before I get into the news today, the team, I work with the millennial team, and my daughter is a part of that. They called me afterwards and they were like, so you just want to jack us up before we go into work? And I said, I had nothing to do with that, so y'all can't blame me. And Dominic, when we work together, she calls me Gail. She says, now, Gail, you can't be doing that to us before we go into our jobs. And so the team of them, we were just talking, and they said, you just actually solidified your brand. And they said, and you cannot. They said that was good that I added an inspirational message several months ago. They said, so we know where we're headed. So I'm really excited to have some millennials. And when I say millennials, they're all under 27. They're all under 27. They're either 27 or under. And they were like just saying how yesterday, the news plus the inspirational message, how it just blessed them. Good morning, Antoinette. How it just blessed them. And it just really did my heart. And I'm going to really try to do this without bawling, y'all. It really did my heart happy to know that here's some young, gifted, educated women who have teamed up with me, and they're helping me, and they're showing me how to move this forward, and how all of them, we always do FaceTime. They were all bawling. And I said, we just gonna all ball together. Good morning, Bill Palmer. Y'all, I don't know what happened yesterday, but I don't apologize for it. It was almost as if God said, move over, news in motion, because ministry in motion is coming in, and we just let him have his way yesterday. So my prayer is that y'all will continue to share y'all's praise reports with me. So many of y'all were sending me praise reports, and every time I would get a new praise report, I would bust out crying again. I think I cried all day yesterday. I'm amazed that my eyes are not bulging. Good morning to my brother, Louis Pryor. Good morning, Kenya. Good morning, Oscar. And if I miss anyone, just know that I'm saying good morning to all of you. So y'all, this is a new day. This is a new day. God did a shifting yesterday, and I'm just so excited. I'm sure y'all can see it on my face. I am just that excited about it. All right, y'all. So here's today's news. Civic participation is on display. Y'all are rocking this out. The Washington Post reports the U.S. has already hit, y'all get this number. Good morning, Damia. Get this number. Y'all, U.S. already has hit 67% of the total of early voting from 2016. They're like 67% over that number, y'all. And at least, y'all get this number too. I'm so excited. At least 31.4 million have voted nationwide. Get down. But don't slow down, y'all. Don't slow down. Please keep going. I'm begging you to please keep going. Please keep encouraging people to vote. I have some people say that they're still waiting on their absentee ballot. Don't worry about it. Don't just sit there. Call the number, ask them about it, see what's happening. Good morning, Charles. So y'all, let's talk about voting. Y'all know who the number one group is that's voting early? Black America, y'all. Y'all have come out. Black America has come out like what? So it's like, See, and that's just the thing. And I was thinking about this, and I was actually sharing this with my husband. I said, when black folks get pushed, when we sure enough get caught up in what I call the pressure cooker, where that lid is on and it's like wanting to like bust open, y'all, we come out. We come out, y'all. Black Americans are shattering early voting records across the U.S., y'all. Yes, black people, go. Get down, get down, get down. We are voting in huge numbers across the land. Wisconsin started early voting yesterday. Y'all, it's like the hours just keep growing. I think it was Texas. It was Georgia that was 12 hours. It was Texas that was 13 hours. Y'all, Wisconsin was 14 and a half hours, the longest that somebody stood in line. Get down, y'all. Get down. Florida had long lines. So, y'all, we're doing it. We're doing it. I'll get to that in a minute. Y'all, next thing, they need to be careful going after Hunter Biden. They need to be careful going after Hunter Biden. Y'all, the Trump children are accused of the Hatch Act and ethic violations. Yes, they are. So you're going to start seeing them ease up off of Hunter Biden because, and Bloomberg, he's like, I don't care. I'm going to tell you, I'm not running. But I'm going to protect the one I'm putting my weight behind, who is Biden. So Bloomberg is like exposing all of it. So, and this is what happens when, and I'm thinking about Ice Cube now and 50 cents. We ain't talking about 50, but now, yeah. So this is what happens when they play with fire and they're not ready for the response. So what did Eric Trump do yesterday? He manipulated a picture on Twitter yesterday of 50 Cent and Ice Cube and put mega hats on them. Now, because Twitter knew that the image was doctored, they shut it down. Eric Trump will say he took it down. No, they didn't. They shut it down. But see, this is what happens when you play with fire and it says, girl, add Cece to the list. Yeah. I was disappointed in CeCe Winans. I was actually shocked by that one. I'm like, what is happening right now? What's happening? But they're the ones that are getting pushed aside because people are like, no, we know what we're feeling. We see what we see. We know what's happening. And just like all these Republicans are starting to like back away, pull away from Trump, it's like we still have the recordings. We still have the videos and they're seeing their numbers drop. They're seeing their numbers drop. But let me say this to all of you. We can all watch the polling that's taking place. Good morning, Dr. Latrice Washington. Y'all, that's the girl right there. Y'all want some political classes? Go up to Otterbein University and sign up for her classes. She's also a pastor at Mount Olivet Baptist Church right here in Columbus, Ohio. Y'all need to check her out for real. Y'all, she gets in the spin room. She be at the desk with the Anderson Coopers and all of them. Yeah, I love my friends. So shout out to Dr. Latrice Washington. Good morning to my sister, Patricia. But y'all, this is the deal. You can watch the polls if you want to. But don't just say, oh, they got this. No. We need you to get out there. Republicans, we got receipts. We sure do, Demir. We got receipts. We know what you done said. We know what you've done. They're talking about, I don't really know him. They're trying to erase some of their 2016 and other ads. And then, but CNN and even PBS are popping up. But this was their original ad. It's like, you can't clean this stuff. So I want to say this to all of you as well. When you are posting things, when you are doing videos, if you say something and you find out that it's not correct, y'all correct that, update your post. And what I shared with you before, I don't delete my posts. I add an update to it saying, hey, got some more information or got some more resources here. This is what really happened. Here's another source. That keeps your integrity and your reputation on, going well. So you don't want to just delete it because somebody has it. Somebody took a screenshot of that. Trust me, they did. So go ahead and own up to it. You will get more ranking and reputation and integrity if you just own up to it. But be thinking about what it is that you do. All right, y'all. Taxes and unknown bank account. See, Bloomberg ain't playing. Bloomberg got the money to do what he's doing, and I like it. So, y'all, New York Times is reporting Trump's tax records reveal details about his business pursuits in China, including a previous unknown bank account. Yeah, we looking, we see you. We see you, Donald. We see you, Donald John. His history is filled with overseas financial deals and involves China. Yep, he spent a decade unsuccessfully. Y'all listen, he spent a decade unsuccessfully pursuing projects in China. Yeah, is that his obsession with Hunter Biden? Because Hunter Biden was able to make deals that he couldn't make. See, y'all, we always got to follow the money. We always got to follow the money, which lets me say this. Let's show us the money. Show us the money. Senator Mitch McConnell warns White House against making stimulus deal before election. Now he playing with people's livelihood. Now he says right now he doesn't have a deal, but he's starting to backtrack it just a little bit. By today, maybe there'll be a deal. We don't know. But McConnell is putting the Supreme Court justice nominee over and above the 30 million people who are without. And that don't look good. That don't look good. You may be up in the polls in Kentucky at this moment, but what you just put out doesn't look good. So you may begin to see some fluctuation in Kentucky. Can Amy McGrath pull it off? I don't know. I think she's too far down. But, I do believe in miracles. We learned that yesterday, right? Now, here's the other thing I thought was very interesting. And several news sources shared this on yesterday. And that is, we always think that it's the blue states that have more federal aid than the red states. No. Those red states have more access and using the access of federal funds more so than the blue states. Imagine that. So y'all, all week, and y'all notice I'm following the money all week because I want you to know where your money is going. We talked about campaign ads on Monday. Yesterday, we talked about other funds. And today I'm talking about, let's show me the money. Yesterday was the 6 million people that have now slid into poverty. And in September, they did not have their rent or mortgage paid. So y'all, we got to talk about this. And I share this with you so that we are empowered and we know what's on the ballot because y'all, money is on the ballot. The word money may not be, but when we're looking at this, y'all, money is on the ballot. Good morning, Yolanda. Money is on the ballot, y'all. We have to be aware and educated and understand what it is that's happening. I believe that this is a season of exposure, and I believe that God is now removing the scales from our eyes so that we can see what exactly is going on, so that we can trust him and trust and know that God is who God says he is. I'm not trying to go there again today, y'all, but I'm getting excited already. That's who God is. That is who he is. And I believe that the scales are being removed from our eyes. Remember, we prayed for that about a month or two ago, about God remove the scales from our eyes. And I believe that is happening. He says, oh, my children really want to know the truth. And my inspirational message, I'm not going there yet, but I'm talking about the truth shall set you free. So as we're following this money, we need to understand the connection, not just the names of people who are running for office, but also in addition to who's running, what are they going to do about everyday civilians and everyday citizens of the United States of America? What does that look like? We talked about, and I'm going there now. Let me go there now. Immigration. Let's go there now. Let me go there now. Lawyers are unable to locate parents of 554 separated children. 554 separated children. They cannot track the parents. So when we're talking about money, where's the funds to help these attorneys and to help these investigators help reunite these children with their parents? Y'all didn't think about that when y'all were separating them at the border, putting them in cages? How much were the facilities? And who paid for the facilities? And what companies were connected with the Trump administration with the facilities? Y'all can follow that money as well. Y'all can follow the relationships as well to look and connect the dots of that, y'all. Two-thirds of missing parents were deported without their children under Trump's zero tolerance policy. Two-thirds were deported. They may never be able to bring these families together again. Well, let me change that. Since we prayed the way we prayed yesterday, we're going to pray that parent and child miraculously reconnect. We're going to pray that. We're going to pray that parent and child miraculously connect. Y'all, 554 separated children, and there's no tracking. So let's put money there. You know, like all that $443 million and the billions of dollars in ads. Let's reallocate those funds to finding these parents with these children. We need to understand this. So y'all, when we are speaking, hey, Kevin Shank, when we are speaking at town halls and speaking with our representatives and writing letters, when we are doing that, we need to be able to say, now I want to allocate some of this money. What can we do to help allocate this? How can I write a bill? How can I write legislation? Y'all, again, and y'all, actually, Dr. Latrice Washington would be excellent with that. Y'all, we need to have a Zoom call because I know we're all over the U.S. or even some of us are on here throughout the country, We need to be able to write some legislation so that we can then go before Congress, go before our state government, go before whomever and say, this is what I want to implement. Y'all, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. And y'all, the Bible is filled with all of this. This is what we're doing. And we just have to have that boldness and power to go and do it. All right, in Los Angeles. I meant to share this yesterday, but totally forgot. Y'all, we got caught up in the spirit, and I let the spirit move. Authorities are investigating a fire that ignited inside an official ballot box. Yeah, that happened outside Baldwin Park Library on Sunday night. That happened. Baldwin Park police also responded to the scene and said the fire was inside the secured ballot box. Voters who used the box were able to call the register to verify if their ballot was received. If their ballot was not received, they're now trying to work out the logistics and make sure they can still vote. So now they're blowing up ballot boxes. Can we write legislation to change the electoral? Absolutely, and that needs to be changed, Kim Edmondson. That needs to be changed. Dr. Latrice, I think I'm going to put you to work. All right, y'all, the coronavirus numbers. Remember, I go to the World Health Organization. Y'all, 8,520,307 confirmed. Again, I bypassed the CDC. And CDC can get the same numbers I can get, so I don't know why they're not doing that. Deaths, probably because their numbers sound better until the next day. Deaths, 226,149. Recovered, 5,545,619. All right, now, we got Scott Atlas trying to slow testing. Yeah. The NBC News analyst of COVID tracking project data found 6 states where testing rates have fallen in the past 2 weeks, although their cases have increased significantly. Those states are Kentucky, Nevada, Iowa, Massachusetts, Wisconsin, and Arkansas. So that's happening. All right, y'all, it's game time. It is still game time, y'all. We got to go. So now this is what's needed. This is what's needed. This is what's needed. And we cannot say we don't have time because we're all in this together, people. We're all in this together. We need people at the phone bank, and you can do it right there in the comfort of your home. You can do it while you're watching television. You can go online, get the sheets that you need, and start calling people who have not voted. We need door knockers all over the U.S. So wherever you are, you can be a door knocker. That's some great exercise. That's some really great exercise. All you got to do is knock on a door and normally it's like a door hook thing. Y'all see them on y'all's doors. Put them on there. Great exercise. Don't go alone. Don't go alone. Go at least with 3. Don't go alone. Go with 2. We can then, talk about Noah's Ark. Go in 2 by 2, whatever it is. Y'all, we got to do it. We got to do it. It's some great exercise, y'all. I'm willing to go with anybody in Columbus if you want to go. Vote tripling. Vote tripling is when you come out from voting, you take a selfie, and you go ahead and text that, post it on your social media, say, hey, I voted. I need you to make sure you voting too. We ain't telling them who to vote for, but we're encouraging them to vote. Get up off your behind and go vote. Go vote. Email and text your people. Email and text people. Email and text them. And then don't forget, download Outvote. That's in your app department, iOS and Android. Download the Outvote and then upload all your contacts. You see who done voted. You'll see that. You'll see the last time they voted. That's an amazing tool. I don't know who came up with that, but that's the bomb.com. So do that with Outvote. Y'all, we got to do this. I think, Damia, tell me if I say this right. In the words of Damia last Friday, when she's talking about her Apple Watch, we got to close the ring. So we got to close multiple rings, and got to give credit to Damia. That was the bomb, Damia. We got to close multiple rings. So look at your list. Look at your list. My daughter, I said, okay, we got to close your ring. So the Dudley family, the ring has been closed. The ring has been closed. And so then I said, okay, now each of us need to contact our friends and family. I checked with my siblings, all but one. The ring has closed. The ring has closed. Is almost there. Close the voting ring. Thank you, Damia. Close the voting ring. Y'all, it's our responsibility to check on our people. Have you voted? If they say, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. When tomorrow evening come, have you voted? Oh, I forgot. I'm going to come pick you up right now. What time will you be ready? What time will you be ready? And don't forget. Y'all going to get sick of this, but I'm going to still tell y'all. Don't forget. Lines are long. Lines are long. Get you a sandwich. Come on, y'all know what it is. 2 pieces of Wonder Bread. We're going back in the day. Some mustard, a piece of cheese. Y'all know the cheese slices, American cheese, and some bologna. No mayo, because mayo gonna mess up your tummy. Then you want some ginger ale, you want some saltine crackers, you want your inhaler, you want some Pepto-Bismol if you need it, and you want your insulin. You want any medication. You want to figure out your system. So when you plan your vote, you're not just planning your vote on what you're going to do on your ballot, although that's very important, but you need to also make sure you don't have them tights on, ladies. Now, ladies, there's a difference between tights and leggings. If I see purple draws, fuchsia draws, green draws, white draws, y'all know the royal blue, you have on tights. And I'm going to need you to put on some leggings. Have on some comfortable shoes. The high heels ain't getting it, y'all. It ain't getting it. It ain't getting it. It's not happening. Y'all, have you some protein bars. Have you some protein bars. Have you a power drink if you need a power drink. Have you a bottle of water. I like what Kenya said. Go with an empty bladder. Have your chair. Have your umbrella. Have your sunglasses. Have a book. Have a magazine. You going to be there a minute. You're going to be there a minute, y'all. You're going to be there a minute. Don't be mad. Don't get frustrated. Have your mask on. Have a shield if you be more comfortable with a shield. But be prepared. Have a flashlight in case it's dark in the morning when you get there, dark when you leave. Making a day out of it. Make a day out of it, but know that you're exercising your civic duty. You are. I need some pictures too, y'all. We need to see some pictures. Okay, y'all, for the win. For the win. Now, see, AG Cameron, he done messed up. He's about to get ready to go underneath the bus. So, for the win, juror number 1. We don't know their name, but juror number 1 who came forward and said, no, the only thing they were showing us was wanton endangerment. That's the only thing we were looking at. Yeah, he or she came forward. So, juror 1 gets the win. But I got to have 2 wins today. No tights, no mayo. Where's my shirt? That's right, Kim. We need a shirt with that. No tights, no mayo. The other person for the win, I get 2 wins for the day. You're right, Beverly. Fruits and vegetables in those baggies. That's right. You can actually take the peanut butter on top of celery. That's a good snack. Y'all, the other person for the win today is the judge. Did y'all see what the judge said? The judge said he ordered the records released to show if publicly elected officials were being honest. Boom, y'all. The judge said, no, we can't release those because we can't ready to see if public officials are being honest. Y'all, AG about to go underneath the bus and he can get hit real hard. So that's what's happening. The juror in Breonna Taylor's case said grand jury didn't agree fatal shooting was justified. Yeah, juror number 1 came out and said, we didn't agree with that. We didn't agree. So see, y'all, people are rising up. See, again, it's like we're in that pressure cooker. You leave us in there too long, we coming out. We coming out. So y'all, the inspirational message, and I'll go because y'all, IG was kind of mad at me yesterday, but I'll be there in a minute. Inspirational message. Truth will set you free. And I want to read this out of the Message Bible. If you stick with this, living out what I tell you, you are my disciples for sure. Then you will experience for yourselves the truth, and the truth will free you. And y'all, that's John 8:31 and 32 out of the Message Bible. So this is my word behind that. Truth is being exposed. I believe God is shining the light on all the dark spaces. And we have an opportunity, y'all, to stand and walk in truth. Again, the scales are being removed from our eyes daily. As we begin to see, we need to exercise wisdom in sharing that truth. How do we share that truth? There's times that we're going to be bold. There's times that we're going to be in your face. There's times that we're going to be confident. There's times that we're going to take a stand. There are times we have to lay back and hold on to it for a moment and wait for the living God to say, now's the time to reveal it. Just think for a moment of all of these things that are coming out right now in this season, if they would have come out too soon. They would have been too soon. But God's timing is always perfect timing, y'all. It's always perfect timing. I even think about yesterday, y'all. And again, I just gave way to the Lord and said, do whatever you want to do. And I have heard from so many of you, text messages, phone calls. Someone called me crying, weeping yesterday, saying that they needed the message that they received yesterday. Now, that was a timing thing. God was like, okay, now I got you. You've been faithful doing what I've called you to do. You've been obedient. You're not being distracted. And although there could have been times in my life during News in Motion that I could have become distracted, but I haven't. God let me know yesterday, I trust you. And God did a move yesterday. And he's going to continue to do a move. So as you are speaking the truth and as you are singing the truth, know when to move and know when to hold on to it. Ask God for wisdom to how to speak to people, how to share with people, how to love on people. There's one thing to say, now you know you're wrong. And there's another one to say, well, let's process this a moment. Let's look at the possibilities. Let's look at how and what God may be saying. For people who have been living off of conspiracy theories, they cannot hear us. They cannot hear us, so we have to find another way to have a conversation with them. For those who have been faced with trauma or they're wounded during the election cycle or doing things that have happened in their lives, y'all, we have to find a way to exercise wisdom to be able to share with them that truth. We have to know when to share that truth. But the thing is, we should never lie. And that's what News in Motion is all about. It's not about the propaganda. It's about giving you the headlines. And it's really about giving you the ministry component as well. You know, it took me a moment to add the inspirational piece. I started out with just the headlines. And I kept hearing God say, I need you to still be who you are. I still need you to walk in your calling. And I was like, well, Jesus, this is the news. But he has now shown me as of yesterday how the inspirational message and the news can connect. And how they're not disconnected because this is who I am. I have been into politics for years. Y'all know that story, so I will not recount it. But now he's shown me how I can merge the two together. And I'm excited. I am so excited. But that's my journey. But what's yours? How are you going to utilize this information? How are you going to look at other sources and make sure you're speaking to the people in your circle of influence? Y'all, it's time for us to utilize what we've been taught in God's word and what the headlines are today and move forward accordingly. Do y'all know how powerful that is? Do y'all know the changes that we can make collectively doing what we do? Y'all, it's amazing, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. All right, y'all, I got to go to IG today. I cannot miss them today, or else they may be setting my house on fire. Not for real. Whoever heard that I'm talking about the ladies, about the films who are dim, talking about our house is on fire. That's all I'm talking about. But I'm so excited. I will look that up. I see somebody posted a link in there. I will look that up soon. All right, y'all, let me get on over here to IG. I am Gail Dudley with your news in motion. I will see all of you prayerfully tomorrow right here at 7:25. I'm going to keep putting a Target link at the end of the thread as well. So the Target link is the exact link. You click on it, it takes you to Target. As you shop, you can either go pick it up or have the item shipped to you. It helps News in Motion. It helps us continue to do what it is that we're doing. And I want to thank you in advance. Love you all. Mwah. Peace out. Have a great day.